Hi folks, Mike from Walk Talk Brew here. Out by myself today, just being a bit nosy, looking around our local area, looking just to see what I can find, really, just looking in the forest, ideally looking for fatwood, for fire lighting, and just having a general nose around, just being a bit slow, taking my time, just seeing what I can find, just going off the normal beaten routes that most people normally go on, and just having a bit of explore, just seeing what's around in the woodland, to see what I can find. Maybe, hopefully, just a bit of peace and quiet, just a bit of relaxation, time for myself, and just to enjoy the whole experience. Hi folks, so time for a bit of positivity. Lunch break, been quite successful looking for some fatwood. So I'll show you what the fatwood looks like. So you can see the colour, the resin there versus that side there, and you get a real smell of the sap in there. So I remember collecting fatwood as a kid, my grandparents, when we lived on a farm, and then afterwards we had a pub and we had a bit of land and we had coniferous trees on there, and they needed looking after. So I remember going in there as a kid, and these are things now that you kind of forget when you're older, or you just forget in time. And I remember going in there, and you cut certain branches and there'd be a real smell of the sap. I think it's a turpentine smell, I'm not sure, but it's really, really strong. And I just remember my grandfather saying, keep those pieces because they're the bits you're going to use to help light the fire, because they're the most combustible. And it's kind of things you forget about. So now a bit more into my hiking, wild camping, and getting more into my bushcraft as well, is reconnecting with things that I learnt years ago, and I've completely forgotten, but I still have the memory of these things when I was younger. So that's kind of interesting to go through that journey now, to kind of explore what I knew then as a kid, growing up in West Wales, being taught by grandparents, being taught by other local farmers and other people who just lived in the countryside, who had so much more knowledge about the world around us than we have now. So it's interesting. It's interesting. It's rewarding. And it's actually really cool to reconnect with these ideas. So anyway, with that, I'm gonna get some drone footage of where I'm at, which is quite spectacular. Top of an old Iron Fort hill, or Iron Fort, mount, called Mount Sandel, very close to where I live. And it's been a great day, bit of rain, but other than that, the sun's shining. And as always, have my positivity. So guys, chat to you later. Now folks, the wind and the rain has come in, so it's time to disappear away from here, get out of the trees, find somewhere get a bit of shelter, or maybe stay in the trees and get home as quick as I can. So I'm going to be a little bit wet. Right, see you later guys. Well, folks, I've just been processing some of the fatwood I got earlier. So just that little end bit there. Just using a flint lighter or ferro stick just to get that to light. It burns really slowly. It's a great way of making fires.